Aloha, YouTube. It's your boy CryptoRootz, and yeah, I just want to talk today. Just want to get a lot of things off my chest. Give me a second, make sure I'm coming through. Just give me a second. All right, I'm coming through. I'm good. So, just want to give you like an update on me personally, as far as my personal life outside of the whole brand CryptoRootz. And I'm actually pretty happy. I have a lot to be grateful for. This past year has been insanely crazy. Like, I couldn't even begin to explain how much has happened within a year. And me, with that all being said, if you saw all my other videos, watch them. But I'm in a better place now. I have a woman in my life. I live in a beautiful place, and I'm working on a really passionate career, being a software engineer. So I have a lot to be grateful for. But at the same time, I have a lot I'm ashamed of. I have a lot that I'm disappointed in myself about. I just feel so hurt and betrayed. And I feel like I've been used by Brother Polight, Michael Nowick. And who would have ever known, you know what I'm saying, that this dude is a straight up con artist. Like, it's a straight up psychopath. The whole metaphysics, all that shit is a trap. It's a setup. And it's like a religion. It's like a cult that he has. It's like an online cult where he fills you up so much with so much hope and inspiration, and you feel like you can relate to him, and you feel like he can relate to you. Like you feel like, yo, he's actually like lives up to the title that he claims to have as being Brother Polight. And it couldn't be further from the truth. It really couldn't be further from the truth. This person is truly a coward. Only a coward would spend their life trying to trick and con people that trust them. Only a coward can do that. Only a coward can take advantage of people who trust you. So there's a lot of things like that I've come to terms with. There's a lot of things that I accepted, but there's certain things about this person in particular that I just can't understand, and that's what drives me crazy at night. It's like, I can't understand how you could take advantage of people who trust you, like, and then like consistently make a living off that, and then posting it as if you were doing it all on your own. Like, you work. Those books are plagiarized. Those cars are rented. Those houses are rented. It's all an act. And I've witnessed it personally. The depths of this person's lies. It's like, what kind of life do you live when that's all you do? And then not only that, there's repercussions. Like, you're a spiritual teacher. You know that there is a yin and yang to everything. So why are you doing so much harm to people and not expect there to be some kickback, like universally? Like, and whether we see it out on camera or whether we see it or not, it's happening. You can't live a life like that and not expect some type of repercussion. And I know this person is tormenting in his mind. Only a sick person can consciously sabotage and betray and scam people and continue to do it. Like, so I just don't understand it. I just don't understand the mind of Brother Polight. And as much as I try to understand, it's like I'm almost trying to. It's like I'm almost sympathizing, and then I'm like, don't sympathize with this demon. Don't even really try to see where this demon's coming from. Like, as a rational person, especially now that I've been taken advantage of, and understand that I was naive. I'm studying psychology. I'm studying philosophy. Like, I'm studying the depths of the mind. Because that's what fascinated me about Brother Polight, was the mind. And I wanted to tell him, when I was with him, I wanted to tell him, I'm on that mind shit too. I wanted to tell him that, but I didn't say nothing when I was with him. I wanted to let him know that, yo, I deal with the mind on the heaviest level as well. But at the same time, I didn't say nothing, but he was scamming me, but I not even knowing it. But at the same time, he didn't realize I was taking notes about everything. He wasn't planning on that shit. Polight wasn't he was planning on setting it up where everything I did was my fault. And he would try to play it and play mind games, and it's called gaslighting. That's what he wanted to set it up where he could walk away clean, and then I would have only myself to blame for not having, you know what I'm saying? Like, he this is what he consciously did, but he did not expect that I would be taking notes on every single thing about my experience and his behavior and everyone else around him, because he introduced me to everybody that had my back. He's the one that personally introduced me. He set himself up at the end of the day, because he didn't know who he was truly dealing with. And at the same time, I didn't really understand my true power until being around him. I didn't understand that what I had was actually that valuable. Because in my mind, I still, you know what I'm saying, I'm all alone on an island somewhere in a jungle. I didn't understand what it was until being around him, being on his live streams. And then I'm like, yo, I can do this shit. I can do the same shit that he's doing, but actually be an honest person. Actually follow up with what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Actually take the time to study and do work. The shit that he claims he has done, he never did it. It's really like some Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X type shit. Like, yo, you inspired me, but at the same time, I find out who you truly were. I have no choice but to disconnect from you. But I can't deny that Polight influenced me. I can't deny that. I can't deny that he woke me up into consciousness. I will say that as true. That's what he did. He woke me up into, like I said on my other, whether it was an evil spirit from the beginning that was in him, or whether that spirit became evil later. Regardless, I still received it, and it's still active. It still germinated my consciousness, and I started going hard. Because I felt inspired to be on the level that I thought Brother Polight was. But he wasn't. He took the works from other people. He studied other people, and he studied Jim Jones. He studied these psychopaths, because that's the only way he can understand how to really operate this on a level where he doesn't get caught and he continues to do it. So he must have known, consciously what he was doing. Anyways, there's a little child in this person, and he hasn't grown up. You're looking at a grown child when you look at Brother Polight. At the end of the day. Anyways. Whew. Alright. I got that off my chest. Now, for the most part, I'm in a better space if I turn off the Polight comments and I continue working on what I'm doing. Okay? I'm in a better space. But what really gets me is the emails. I still get emails of Polight scamming more people. And every time I get an email, they tell me they can relate to me. They understand what it is to be hurt. And though I'm not even talking about money amount anymore. Because all the priceless things that I've gained, I can kind of equal that with the amount of money I spend. I'm like, yo, my life is way different. It just didn't happen in the way that I thought it would be. So in some ways, I can still work around. I'm still pursuing the legal thing. I'm not going to talk about that. But it's still happening. I can't let it go. It's my life's duty. I can't respect myself as a man if I just don't pursue legally. So, but that's I'm keeping that off camera. Now, what really gets me is the emails of people still getting scammed. And I'm like, wow, like this dude still is doing this to people who, so like it blows me and it throws me off. My lady's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? And I just feel that, yo, like, this person needs to be stopped by any means necessary. He needs to be in prison. He needs to be in prison. That's the only way you're going to stop because he's really intelligent. And that's what a lot of psychopaths, they're highly intelligent. So they slip in to society. And they know how to use words. They're very professional con artists. So this person will always con people as long as he's still walking around free. That's just what it is. It's in his nature to steal and scam people. So this person needs to be locked up by any means necessary. And if I'm the one who can perpetuate that and push that closer, and because of the dollar amount, sure, so be it. I'm going to go hard as much as I can. Now, I got an email today. Polight scammed somebody else for $2,200. This brother has a wife and a kid. He doesn't live in an urban community. It's rural. It's hard for this dude to get some bread, and he's devastated. And I know the feeling. And I can't let this keep going on without attempting to do something. I gotta do something. So the reliable token, that's part of me doing something. Me sharing my story on social media, that's part of me doing something. Me filing a federal lawsuit, that's still part of me doing something. But I still need to do something more. And it's not just to get at Brother Polight. It's to stop this from happening to anybody else that is being scammed by social media influencers on social media. This needs to be stopped. This is an issue, okay? Because just because you have a lot of followers doesn't mean you're a credible businessman or a businesswoman. Just because you have people that follow you and that leave a lot of comments doesn't mean you do good business. That's farther from the truth. And social media would have us thinking that, yo, these people, they have a lot of followers and they get a lot of love, that they would be good business people and trustworthy business partners. That couldn't be farther from the truth. So we have an issue here. We have a problem. Is that people on social media can sell their goods and services without any type of quick, rapid justification for their actions, whether they end up not fulfilling their promises or there's nothing, because they can block you, they can delete you, and then no one would ever hear that you got done wrong on their social media page. No one would ever hear that side. And the more people they scam, the more people they can block. So what they have this false reality of, with false social media page of nothing but praises for this person. So more people walk into the fire. We have an issue here. Okay? Now, what I propose to the community, is to create some form of a social media justice league. Where have you heard of the Better Business Bureau? Look that up, the BBB. Think of the BBB for social media. Where if you want to do business as a vendor, as a social media influencer, you would need, or at least apply for our credibility. Where you're verified by the Social Media Justice League. It could be a different name. We'll work on that later. Where if you want to sell, you need our approval, or it's better to have our approval. and you're more trustworthy with our approval because we do the research. We do the research on what type of business partner you are, the people that have done business. That's where the whole startup is that we create some form of justice on your social media accounts, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Is that if you do people wrong, we have it all set up to let people know instantly. We're going to be talking to these social media accounts to not only report your profile, to possibly shut down your profile, get it suspended because you have been doing bad business on this platform. You know what I'm saying? So, I wrote all this down on what we can do, because it's not just Brother Polight. There's many other people, and if you want to sell your goods and services, you're more likely to actually get more money because you're an accredited person. So let me go through some of my notes. Sorry, I'm a little, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so I'm a little lightheaded. So if you're a victim of a social media scam, here's what we can do. I'm just letting you know, we can't force any physical type of hitman, shit. And we can't really go super pay, because the legal system takes too long. It's intimidating. Most people would rather just let the scam go than try to pursue any form of actual. So we need a social media justice league. We need some sort of quicker justice that costs less and is more accessible for the people. So if you, for instance, with the Social Media Justice League, if you're a victim, here's what we can do for you. We can anonymously contact the authorities for you. All right? You would send us your screenshots, your receipts, your side of the story. And if, you know what I'm saying, whatever, we look through it, we'll contact the FBI. We'll contact the SEC. We'll contact the Fair Trade Commission. We'll do all that. Okay? We'll do all that on your behalf so that you don't have to stress and you don't have to worry. And we'll do it anonymously if you choose to. It all depends what you choose to share with us. We'll handle that on your behalf. Okay? We will contact the social media companies. We will personally contact the social media companies, and we will directly let them know what account, what user has been. We'll let them know. Not only will we let the legal know, we'll let the social media tech companies know directly, okay? Even if we have to mail them a couple times. And the point is to create a strong rapport, a strong, good relationship with the legal departments. Just create a strong relationship with these social media tech companies so that we're trusted in this process of social media and justice. We're the bridge and the gap. You know what I'm saying? So not only we'll also post a picture of the social media influencer that scammed you and the description of the scam and how it went down on our webpage. It'll be there. And the more people you scam, the more your picture is going to stay up there. You're that most scam artist on social media right now. You're the most psychopath. Like, we're going to post you as the most wanted. But we're just going to let people know right there, stay away from these top 5 social media influencers because they've been reported as scammers and con artists. This is what we can do on your behalf. Okay? Now, also, we'll have our own social media accounts where we'll also post the biggest scammers. So we'll have a webpage, we'll have a social media account, and people come to us before they choose to buy or deal with business on anyone on social media. Are they accredited by the Social Media Justice League? And so you're incentivizing influencers to do better business, and you're giving victims more of a quicker justification, a social. This person has not been doing good business, and you know what I'm saying. And obviously, the system can be taken advantage of if someone does. We're gonna make it legit, like you actually been scammed. Not that you're trying to do little shit or petty shit, or we're gonna take our people, and we're gonna look into account, is this legitimate or not? You know. Okay. Also, if you're a victim, we can reimburse you with RLT, reliable token, and the form. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's if you're a victim of a social media scam or crime. Okay. If you're a vendor, if you are a seller of your online goods and services, well, we can accredit you as a trustworthy individual. So we give you a badge, or what happens on your social media page, or you get an outline, whatever type of visual graphic to let people know that you got a badge of honor by the Social Media Justice League. Same thing with the BBB. Like, you're an accredited vendor. All right. So, and it's also intended to increase your sales. Okay. And not only that, if you're an accredited vendor and you do consistent good business, we'll promote you on our site. Not only will we have non-trusted influencers, we'll have most trusted influencers. So we're going to also be building, we're not here to just take down people. We're also going to be building a good rapport with individuals. You know what I'm saying? So they're held accountable. All right. And also, you can sell your online goods and services for RLT. You know what I'm saying? So you can sell on our platforms if you're an accredited vendor. Now, that's the gist of it. I'm a full stack web developer. So I can build the website. I can build the front end of the website. I can build the back end of a website. I'm a media influencer. I can market to my audience. Okay, and then some. So I can do at least, and then I'm more familiar with filing lawsuits now. How to file a complaint. You know what I'm saying? How to contact the FBI. I'm more familiar with it now because I'm in the process. So I would like to make the process of justice easier and smoother from now on for people all over social media. This is a big deal. This hasn't been done before. This is a need. This is a need society needs. And this is a startup. And it only work with the participation. I can do it all on my own, but still, if you're interested in joining, give me a second, let me blow my nose. If you're interested in joining, I can already do half the business. So you don't have to worry about that. What I need is social media influencers. What I need is graphic designers. What I need are writers, proofreaders, editors. I can't do everything, but we can create a worldwide organization, social media justice league, to stop the bullshit. To take people like Brother Polight offline. Imagine how much people we can save if Brother Polight cannot log into his Instagram account or his Facebook, or if his YouTube videos get shut down. He's out because these people like him, narcissists, they feed off social media. That's how they make a living, is by scamming people on social media. If his account were to be shut down, his whole shit is done with. He would have to come out and try to branch him. It would be done with, trust me. And plus, he would be dealt with legally. So, I can go on forever. But, if you're interested in joining, I'm not asking you to pay for anything. Just say, yo, these are the skills I can offer. I can offer you RLT. We can set up a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or whatever. We can do this shit legit. We can get incorporated. We can start a nonprofit business. We can do it legally. You know what I'm saying? We can do it decentralized. It doesn't matter at this point. Like, there needs to be an organization to help people from becoming victims. And I'll use whatever skills I have and continually developing to start the movement. You know? We'll work it out. We'll look for government grants. We'll ask for sponsorships. Like, we'll do ads or targeted ads on our website, like, to raise funds. You know what I'm saying? We'll take donations. We'll do what we can to make this a reality if people choose to help me or choose to assist me. I'm going to take care of my Polight situation on my own, but this is for other people. This is for the victims and other potential victims. Not just with Brother Polight, but all of social media in general. All right, I need to get something to eat. Thank you for listening. Please warn as many people you can about Brother Polight. Show them my videos. Let them know it's real. And yeah, Social Media Justice League. Aloha. Take care.